medical saw to cut away the bones of homogenized entertainment. The pendulum swings. An ancient doorjamb wedges open an interdimensional doorway to a place where paper beings are imbued with the infinite life breath. Beings possessed with fragmental cognizance of the human condition. The deconstruction paper of existential freedom. An expression of the insanity that is life.
I know.
Could I dead skin ask you a question, Loria?
Sure, slay it on me.
Do you fear the rodent kingdom rising in the southeastern swamps?
Fear?
Yes.
No way.
Why not?
How can I?
It's so plastic. I can't stand it.
You're kidding me, the host. Can't you see?
No.
Candy-colored cartoons? Cartoons filled with the secret code words and Trojan ideas? You know, to make sure the kids grow up to be the right kind of obedient?
I'm listening.
Nothing new, really. It's the old windowless van candy lure snatch and grab.
Snatch and grab?
Sure. Only now the van is virtual and the parking lot is everywhere.
Oh.
Now you get it.
It's diabolical.
It sure is.
What visions do you see?
Darkness veils the land. The call of Meatland strengthens. Sholot stands guard as its paypolotl spreads her obsidian wings. Her fury has been evoked. Non-believers will learn to fear the twilight stars that mock them. Meh.
We are the death of late night. We reject your veiled, smiled, corporate, monetarily safe kowtowing menagerie of generic, flavorless gruel grabassery. You are the soulless puppets of an industry that will replace you for your younger, more obedient counterparts at the slightest inclination of oppositional thoughts. Products so devoid of joy they are militaristic strikes on the free thought of anyone who dares to inhale the soapbox fumes of this comically sterile room. Carpool karaoke, more like carpool karaduki. Natural conversations and biting humor drowned in a sea of self-righteous smug. Fear this! Deep seas beckon apex predators. Outside your death row content streams, the hearts of the honest still beat. Regular folks who deserve and crave quality entertainment raise their flags of freedom outside your world of social engineering to laugh, connect, and live. Poison the well all you want. Freedom of choice will overcome. We will overcome this debauchery you call American late night.
So, as you can see from this thesis that I have spent the last half an hour explaining to you, Lassie clearly placed those kids in danger on purpose, you know?
The fictional hero dog created by Eric Knight did that.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Wet Dirt American Original Tour. Got ourselves some live wires tonight. Now this here comedic gathering ain't at all possible without all y'all loyal Wet Dirt folks. Give it up for yourselves. Let's hear your soul shines. You're the real American originals. Spirits of the truest grit. Spirits of freedom. The spirit of Daryl Lee Waltrip. We share a bond closer than Kyle Busch and the pit maneuver. Now you'd figure the ghosts of Dale Earnhardt and Richard Petty would spook the suits behind NASCAR into making every race the drive to be alive. Shiny rays of sun splashing infield motor maidens. The sweet perfume of high-octane gasoline. Parent and child bonded. Kin creatiating new kin. We're talking 40-ish cars of the finest techno-mechanical grease monkery modern-day man can fabricate. Engines of the finest tinkering, roaring, combustiating vengeance deep from the depths of their fiery mechanical hearts. Transmissions with missions. Racers unafraid of pacers. Flat out fender to fender, green flag to checkered flag, moonshiner racing. Charlotte Motor Speedway, 1989. Rusty William Wallace Jr. and Daryl Lee Waltrip trading blows at the epicenter of a pileup. Competitors for real and for true, locked in the throes of Mortal Kombat. The twisted wrecks of their vehicles burning all around them as they wore a fight of honor in the name of stolen victory. Two heavyweights etching marks of legend into the pavement of immortality. Now that's what racing is all about, not this Las Vegas playoffs haberdashery. May the gods of racing ever smile upon our humble goings-on, and may the great gas pump globe in the sky shine extra bright on each and every one of us. Here's to all of us Wet Dirt folks. Carry on the bittersweet flame of life. Fear not the checkered flag. Live out every green flag with everything you are. My name's Monkfish, and I'd be proud to share a bleacher seat with you all any day of the ever-loving week. Good night.
So anyways, Lassie placed those kids in danger on purpose,
The fictional dog created by Eric Knight did that?
There you go, throwing that F word around again.
Yeah, I'm a real dogwood for trying to stay rooted in reality.
More tree puns, huh?
I grew up in the forest. That's just how we talk, you recluse.
I thought you grew up in a top-secret genetic testing facility.
I was born in the forest. That genetics lab made me into this.
Huh. Do you want to hear about the fucking hero dog or not?
Fine, tell me about the totally real hero dog featured in the movies and television throughout the 1940s and 1950s.
Thank you.
Also the 90s. Also the 90s.
So, the first rescue, totally real, see? Louisa Pawawitz was this rough collie extraordinaire. Now, she's trotting through the park late one summer night, right? Okay? So, her second shift just got done at the squirrel tree. Now, this gig isn't a union gig, but it was a decent job back in those days. Anyways, Louisa is trotting along when she hears this boy's cry coming from a nearby well. "Bark, bark," she says. "Help, my legs are broken," the boy screams. So Louisa ran for help and kicked off the rescue herd round the tri-state area. Now, Louisa's life changed drastically that day. The story made the front page of the local paper. Louisa enters this world where she gets all the treats and all the belly rubs that a rough collie could ever ask for.
Wow. Who knew a dog's life could be so glitzy?
So anyways, the story continues. A few months later, and Louisa's bulb of fame has dimmed considerably. The treats run out, the endorsement deals end, and the gentleman callers stop calling. She couldn't remember the last time someone had called her a good dog. See, that's when Louisa schemed, the scheme of schemes. Being a hero is what made her a household name, and being a hero is what was going to keep her a household name.
I don't like where this is going.
You're gonna eat those words. Louisa decides that she was going to be a hero dog even if it meant putting kids in danger on purpose. She would get those belly rubs. The tri-state area would call her a good dog once more.
So what happened?
The fame goes straight to Louisa's head. The adrenaline of placing children into direct pathways of danger and then saving them at the absolute last moment becomes an intoxicating game for the pooch.
Well, that is psychotic.
Oh, it gets worse. Puppy drugs.
Puppy drugs?
That's right. Puppy drugs. This canine gets hooked on crystal alpo. It proved an ingredient too much in this sordid cocktail of doggy deceit. So one day, on a routine snatch and save, Louisa becomes distracted by her fuzzy-wuzzy tail. A child was mystified by a speeding freight train. And anyway, Bob's your uncle, Louisa's hero days are done before the mist settles and the child's entrails are scattered all over the railways.
Jesus!
Yeah. The good times were over. After a stint in the pound, Louisa started posing for doggy magazines and, well, I won't get down in that rabbit hole. Anyways, she was in the Doghouse magazine's BILF of the Month, January 1946.
Another tragic tale of fame.
Well, there's an upside, I guess. The magazine's spread did make our canine troops back from the big one a little more inspired to serve their country.
Let me guess. Louisa let Jesus into her heart, lived a reserved life on a farm upstate, never to speak of her sordid past again.
Nope. The crystal direwolf bested her. They found Luisa's body in her luxury kennel. She had OD'd on her dog bed.
Wow. That's dark.
Yeah, it sure is.
Hey, Senor Crouts.
Yes, the foliage?
I know I'm gonna regret asking this. Why was she called Louisa and not Lassie?
Oh, yeah, that's because the first person to report Luisa's original rescue was a houndist. That person couldn't bring themselves to say some ethnic dog rescued the boy.
That sure is a complicated imagination you have there, Senor Crouts.
It sure is.
Not to go on too much of a tangent here, but if she was really doing the kibbles and sniffs, don't you think it would have messed up her teeth? They look pretty white on screen.
I hate to interrupt your movie magic, but she wore veneers.
Nothing's real anymore. I am terrified to think of what you believe Flipper actually did.
Ho, that'll have to wait for next episode.